The Sober High School started in 2006. It was one of the programs that the Oklahoma Outreach Foundation Board wanted to put together um, at the request of a number of therapists who had been struggling with kids going to residential treatment or outpatient treatment, coming back home, going to their traditional high school and relapsing. And it's pretty common knowledge that there needs to be a full continuum of care where a lot of kids will start an outpatient, they'll have to go on to residential treatment, they'll come home for aftercare. But the missing piece was, what do you do with their education? Because their identity was so tied up in being a drug user or alcohol user. For them to go back into their school system, they just didn't have the ego strength to survive.
What made me want to go to the sober school is I wanted another chance, and I've heard good things about it through the aftercare that I go to, and it's smaller, and people said you work at your own pace, and that sounded really good, and it turned out really well.
I came from a rehab, and I didn't feel like a regular public school was really a safe environment. The sober schools, the stress levels, just not even there almost. It's amazing.
You know, the sober high school is a safe place where, you know, a teen, or I guess anybody really, could come and further their education without the worry of if they are trying to be sober with somebody walking up to them in the hallway saying, you know, you want to buy some drugs, or, you know, there's also a level of accountability that you just don't get in public school, and there's also more of a one-on-one with the teachers.
Coming to the sober school showed me a whole new world that I love and enjoy every single day of my life.
My favorite thing about the sober high school, probably, they keep you accountable. I like that the best because addicts have a really hard time staying accountable about anything, and they require you to do that.
Yeah, I like the support system at the school a lot.
The people, the teacher, how we communicate. Like in big schools, people don't communicate and things get rough, but we communicate about things and we talk about our feelings, and there's always somebody that will be there for you.
I really do enjoy the staff at the sober high school. They really do understand what's going on. It's not just like they're not just like paying lip service like they do at other schools. They really have a genuine interest in the kids that come through there.
Definitely the relationships with the kids. There's really not very often that people stay mad at each other, and we usually all can talk about our feelings and stuff, and that's another thing that normal high schools, you don't do that. I mean, normal high schools you can get away from people if you don't want to, and but like in the sober high schools, we're just so tight-knit, we're just like a little family.
We're really welcoming, we're like a big family, and we all get along really well.
Everybody keeps you in check so you can continue to progress instead of go back to old ways.
We love the
teachers are amazing.
Over the last 3 years, we've graduated numerous students. We've been very grateful to watch them go through the rites of passage that we hope all children go through. And it really helps them regain what they lost and had to grieve, their normal progression through high school, and get motivated to go on to college or another career.
I started going to Rose State in March, and I'm planning to be a nurse.
Something in the music industry or psychology, around that area.
Go to a 4-year degree in agricultural studies, and then from there I've thought about pursuing a degree in engineering or law.
Psychology, definitely.
I want to be a chef.
If we won the lottery and it was millions of dollars, what would you want to see happen at the sober high school?
I would want to buy new laptops for the school if we had all that money so we could get our schoolwork done more easier and not have troubles with the computers.
If we won the lottery, man, I would definitely want a bigger building so that we could help more people and more staff members to contain all of us children.
Maybe donate money to start new sober schools.
Well, maybe a bigger school and more teachers.
I'd probably suggest buy a new building, new laptops that are a little bit faster.
Better computers, faster and more up to date.
One of the neat traditions after the students have received their diplomas is that they give their gratitude back to the audience, and they'll stand and they usually just do these wonderful presentations that puts everybody in tears, explaining where, you know, they didn't know that they were going to ever be able to walk across the stage or have their hand on a diploma, and now they've reached a goal that it's a truth in their life, and it's just really neat to see that kind of stuff happen.
It's great. It's great to know that there's people that really do care and that really do want you to succeed.
I feel like if I wouldn't have had the sober high school there, I probably wouldn't be sober today.
I just really want to thank them because, I mean, if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't have gotten through school.
Yeah, I want to thank them too because when I was at my normal high school, I just felt like an invisible kid. And without the sober school, I probably wouldn't have made it through high school. I probably wouldn't have gotten any education.
I'd like to say to the people who support the school that, I mean, I'm really grateful that it's here. If it wasn't, I'm not sure that, you know, I'd be sober today.
Makes me really happy that someone that I don't even know just genuinely cares enough to do that. I mean,
that makes me feel hopeful.